Today is the 17th of February. It's 11 a.m. and 64 degrees. And I think in the next 10 days it shows we're going to get up into the 70s and 80s, and the lows are in the 50s. So I know that this could be a fool's spring, but I really don't see us ever dropping down to where we go into a cold. We might have a cold snap, but it would just be a real quick one. So I took the cover off of the lemon tree yesterday, and then we got a lot of work going on. I planted bare root strawberries in here, and we're gonna set this up in this spot to see how it does over here. I don't like it on the concrete because I have to protect the runoff of the water, so we want it somewhere where we can put it in the rocks. So that's what we're doing. It's a little windy today, but I don't mind it so much. I have quite a few snapdragons that I was able to either pull out of the rocks or move over from this bed. In fact, there's some snapdragons already blooming. I think I will probably be giving them some slow release fertilizer. There's a daylily in there that's come back to life. I never have gotten it to bloom, and I think it's, I don't know what the deal is, but I'm going to try really hard to get a daylily to live. Never thought I'd have that much trouble. My husband has started cutting back a lot of the plants, which looks nice and tidy now too. So that's why we've got some trash cans sitting around. We're collecting the stuff from the yard. I moved the patio furniture that was on that side over there, and I'm gonna put a dining table out there. And I have a couple of GreenStalks coming, and I'm gonna get those set up on that patio where they're draining into the rocks too. So I'll have some more areas to grow over there, and I kind of like that. We started cutting back our pittosporum on our tree wells because I needed the greenery for some floral arrangements, and so we're going to take it back to the top of the tree wells there, and hopefully I'll get that done soon. I've got some, I think this is Love in a Mist, this plant here, and I found some in the rock, so I put one right there too. So my husband trimmed back his bougainvilleas as well, all the stuff that had winter damage, and then he also trimmed these Cape honeysuckle plants. And I was gonna move these, but I got so many plans right now that I'm leaving them where they are for this next season. I just have way too many things I'm working on. I planted a star jasmine, I think is what that is. It's pretty, it was blooming. And beautiful. I moved. Yeah, I'll show this too. So those are trimmed back. He did a really nice job of those. I haven't picked that cabbage, but I intend to this week. This is one of the cabbages I moved, and it's got a head forming, so that's cool. And I took the cauliflower that was in there out. This is the area that I'm trying to pull the dirt out of here as much as possible, the soil, because it was bagged soil that we got. I hate to leave it if I don't have to. I don't want to disturb too many of the tree roots, but I want to pull as much soil as I can. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to put rocks from, we took rocks out of this area to make our pathway. So I'm moving all those extra rocks up into the bed before we put the bottom on it or the top on it, depending. And then in this space here, we're getting it ready. And we're going to bring the pots that we moved from the jacuzzi. Oh, this is where I also put some mulch down. So I got that done. But these pots that were part of the jacuzzi area, we're going to move them out of the garden because they're in my walkway. They just didn't like the hot sun, so we're going to move these over into that rock area. But I got a while before I can do that. I think that's about it. I'm not going to stay out here too long. Look at my peppers. I'm not even worried about the fact that these are covered. I think they would have done fine. You can see there's red ones in there. I need to get in there and take them out. But sorry for the wind. It's kind of what we're dealing with. It wasn't supposed to be windy today. Like I said, I think we're supposed to have 10 days of just gorgeous, what some people might call summer weather, but for us it's not. But we shall see. Anyway, these tubs here that are on this patio, I have soil in those ready to go when I get my GreenStalks, that I can load them up. And then I have also planted this morning. I planted a bunch of lettuce and I repotted some okra. I got a lot of things that I'm working on in the house too. And then that pot sitting there was out front, and I'm slowly pulling the soil out of it, and it had gone hydrophobic or whatever. So I'm trying to rejuvenate it, get it ready so that I can use it, reuse it. And I also put in this, the one that has the one tub that's in the gorilla cart, I also put a bunch of compost in there too. So I'm gonna put compost and then regular soil in the GreenStalks. And then this pot, I emptied one pot. Oh, I should show my muscari. It's pretty. Got to get some of the leaves out of here, but I emptied a pot that I had over here, but I never got anything to grow in it last year, and it was sitting, and that container, that pot that I've got that was in the front yard, all of these are the same size. That one that has the elephant ears and this one that has the grass in it right now. So I think I'm gonna pull this pot out because it had a palm tree that died, and I'll put the other big pot right in this area. But I'm not sure yet, only because it's such a huge pot. I don't know what I'm going to put in it. In fact, I never really meant to put this grass in there. I intend to move that grass, and I might plant an oleander here because they're basically trees, and they would benefit from being in a big pot. So I might put an oleander right at the corner here. Oh, I need to cut these back too. Anyway, I think that's my garden diary. Today is the 12th of February, and this is what I got out of the garden. It's got a little bit of a pink tinge to it, but I picked my cauliflower.